Story name, The Last Call. In the heart of West Virginia, there lies an abandoned stretch of asphalt known as Route 237. Locals whisper about it, but never drive there after dark. They call it the Road of the Drowned Woman. Dozens of accidents, countless disappearances, and yet, the state never officially recognized its curse. But for truck drivers, it was no myth. Radios cut with strange voices, cars stalled. And on stormy nights, travelers swore they saw a woman in a tattered white dress, begging for help. Some ignored her and sped away. Some stopped. The ones who stopped were never the same again. It was December 19, 1998. Daniel Harris, a 39-year-old long-haul truck driver, was making his final run before Christmas. He was exhausted, but eager to return home to his wife and daughter. Snow piled on both sides of the narrow road as his truck rumbled into the mountains. His CB radio was crackling with faint static when suddenly a voice slipped through, weak, broken, trembling. "Please, help me. I'm trapped. I need to make a call." Daniel sat upright, scanning his mirrors. "Breaker, who is this? You in trouble?" No answer, just the faint sobbing of a woman. Moments later, he slammed his brakes. Standing in the middle of the icy road was a woman, soaked, barefoot, her long black hair plastered to her pale face. She lifted one trembling arm, motioning for him to stop. Despite every instinct screaming at him to drive, Daniel rolled down his window. "You okay, ma'am?" Her voice was faint. "Please, just one last call." Against his better judgment, Daniel unlocked the passenger door. The woman climbed in silently. The smell of wet earth and stagnant water filled the cab. She was clutching something in her arms, a broken payphone receiver, rusted, its cord frayed. Daniel tried to speak casually. "Where do you need to go?" Her eyes were hollow, unfocused. "Maplewood Motel, room 6. I never said goodbye." The silence between them was suffocating. Daniel gripped the wheel tighter, sneaking glances at her. Water dripped steadily from her dress onto the leather seat, soaking through to the floor. When his headlights passed a sign, his blood chilled. Maplewood Motel, 2 miles ahead. How could she know where they were without looking up? The motel looked abandoned. Paint peeled off its walls. Neon letters flickered weakly. Daniel pulled into the lot. The woman turned her head toward him for the first time. Her lips curled into a faint, sorrowful smile. "Thank you, but you should not have stopped." Before he could respond, she vanished. Just gone. The seat was soaked, the air icy. Panic rising, Daniel ran into the lobby. An old clerk looked up, startled. "What's wrong, son?" "There was a woman. I picked her up on Route 237. She said, room 6. She disappeared in my truck." The clerk's face drained of color. Slowly, he whispered, "You saw her." The clerk explained. 20 years earlier, a young woman named Clara Reynolds was staying in room 6 with her fiancé. One stormy night, she went to use the payphone on Route 237. The river had overflowed, flooding the road. Clara was swept away and drowned. Her fiancé searched for days, but never found her body. Only the phone receiver remained tangled in weeds near the ditch. Since then, drivers reported seeing Clara, begging for one last call, clutching the same broken receiver. Some claim she is searching for her fiancé. Others believe she tries to lure strangers to their deaths, forever trapping them on Route 237. Shaking, Daniel insisted on checking room 6. The clerk hesitated, but handed him a rusted key. Together, they opened the door. Dust covered everything, the bed unmade, furniture draped in cobwebs. But on the nightstand, sitting perfectly upright, was a broken payphone receiver, still dripping water. Daniel's hands trembled. The clerk muttered, "She leaves it for those she chooses." Daniel stumbled out, vowing never to return. 1 week later, Daniel's truck was found abandoned on Route 237. The radio inside was still on, crackling faintly with a woman's voice. "Please, help me. One last call." Daniel Harris was never found. Even now, on stormy December nights, truckers avoid Route 237. But those who dare to drive through say the same thing. A pale woman in white appears on the road. She asks for help, and if you let her inside, you might not live to tell the tale.
If you survived this story, give it a like and subscribe to Voices of the Dead so you never miss the next haunting.